Welcome to Learn the Apache Sqoop Big Data Analytics Part 4. In this lesson, we'll cover about the Sqoop parallelism to improve performance for moving data processes. Sqoop utility can import data in parallel from most of the database sources. We can specify the number of map tasks, which is parallel processes, to perform the import or move data by using the scope parameter hyphen hyphen num hyphen mappers argument within the scope commands. This dash dash num dash mappers parameter takes an integer value which corresponds to the degree of parallelism to employ. By default, 4 taxes are used. That's why we have seen that we received 4 HDFS files in our previous lessons, Big Data Analytics Part 3. Sqoop import commands splits source tables into 4 taxes by default. Each task will handle by each one mapper. After the text process is completed, mappers will move its results into a flat files on HDFS location. It is not recommended. Keep in mind again, it is not recommended to reduce the number of mappers. Some databases may see improved performance by increasing this parameter value to 8 or 16. Again, keep in mind, do not increase the degree of parallelism greater than which is available within your MapReduce cluster. Do not increase the degree of parallelism higher than that which your databases can reasonably support. If the extracted source table is big enough, we might need more mappers to improve performance of the move data process. To increase the number of mappers, we need to set this scoop parameter value to a higher value. More number of mappers, more will be the degree of parallelism. Let's start. The lab will go to Cloudera environment and run the sqoop command to see if we change this parameter dash dash num dash mappers, what it can happen. Let's go to MySQL database and see order items table, how many number of records is there. Show databases, it will display and print all the databases name on the screen, and we will go to retail DB database for our lab. We have registered our retail database to use. Now we'll see what are show tables. What are the tables in these databases? We can see categories, customers, departments, order items, orders, and products. And we'd like to see most of the records in order items. So how many number of records is there, which we would like to use the sqoop utility with the mappers num mappers parameter to move the data from this table within this database to HDFS location. Select count asterisk from order items. As we can see, it has 172198 number of records. Now we will quit from MySQL, got back to file system, and now we will import these order items into our HDFS location without providing any values, any integer values for parallelism parameter values. As we know that it will assign 4 mappers by default to move data from MySQL database to HDFS location. Let's do a test. Sqoop import connect jdbc colon mysql colon // localhost colon port number 3306 retail db. Now we'll provide username retail underscore dba backslash. Need to provide password cloudera backslash enter. Table will provide the table name, which is order items backslash enter. Now we'll provide the target directory where do we want to move this table data to HDFS location. User slash cloudera slash sqoop import parallelism slash order items. Enter. The job is running. As we can see, it's started the SQL statement to execute. As we can see, the writing jar file location. There you go. We can see the number of splits is 4 here, which is by default. MapReduce job assigned 4 mappers to process this data move from MySQL database to HDFS. So from here we can see the 4 by default, even though we did not assign any less or more number of default values 4. The job is running. As we can see, the job is completed. Now we can see it retrieved 172198 records with the default 4 mappers. Now we will assign the parameter values and see how the Sqoop import command behaves. Sqoop import connect jdbc colon mysql colon / localhost colon port number, then retail db backslash enter. Username retail dba password cloudera table order items. Target directory user Cloudera Sqoop import parallelism order items. Let's try with increase the number of value greater than the 4, which is default values. We'll try to use the 6. Mappers. Here is the parameter mappers 6. Now enter. SQL statement assigned. Beginning import of order items. Here you go. We can see the number of splits 6. So map reducer job assigned 6 mappers to move the data from MySQL database to HDFS location. As you can see, number of splits 6 from 1 to 4. The total number of records 17 to 198 and split size is 28,699. Job is running. The running job, and here's the job. Successful. We have retrieved 172 to 198 records using 6 mappers. Let's go back to the location and see in the HDFS what is the scenario there. So HDFS DFS user Cloudera Sqoop import Parallelism order items 6 mappers. It says unknown command. Let's go. I missed -ls, so start again. HDFS DFS ls user Cloudera Sqoop import Parallelism order items 6 mappers. This was our location. There you go. Now we can see our 6 mappers build moved all these data in 6 files. 0 as a 1, 1 as a 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and the job was successful. Let's go back to our first. Without mappers, we imported or moved the data, the same table data in a different location. See, there should be 4 files because we did not assign any num mappers parameter values. It should be defaulted by 4. So HDFS DFS ls user Cloudera Sqoop import Parallelism order items. There you go. This is the one of the location we did not assign any degree of parallelism. So the map reducer job assigned 4 default task mappers to create 4 files in the HDFS. Now we'll try to reduce the value for the parameters for the parallelism and see what will happen. Sqoop import connect jdbc colon mysql colon / localhost colon 3306 is my port number. Retail db / username retail underscore dba, password Cloudera, table order items, define the target directory, user Cloudera, Sqoop import parallelism, order items to mappers, parallelism parameter which is num mappers, and we're gonna use 2. Now enter. Executing select statements, jar file location. As you can see, num splits 2 from 1, and here is the total number of records 172 198, number of splits which is 2. Job has completed and retrieved 172 198 records. And let's go see is dfs ls user Cloudera Sqoop import parallelism order items to mappers. There you go. Now we can see we have 2 HDFS Hadoop files, 2 files in the Hadoop system, 1 and 2. So there is a one nice thing. We'll go to the browser and we'll browse and see those locations, those files. Cloudera provides a nice way to access the file directories through the browser. So user Cloudera Sqoop import, we can see parallelism prod and products. Go to the parallelism, then we can see order items which we just created today, order items 2 mappers, order items 6 mappers. So this one was default, which is 4 mappers. We did not provide any mappers values, so by default 4 mappers was assigned to complete the task to move the data. Now if we go back, order items 2, we should be able to see this 2, and if we go back to four 6 mappers, now we can see all of our 6 files here. Thank you very much for watching. more lessons is coming in. Keep in touch. Thank you. Have a nice one.